All right, we're live. Welcome to LSDJ Telemelt Live with me, your host, Defense Mechanism.
Oh.
And somebody's got a tab playing in the background. And yes, we're here with special guests, dogsplusplus and Skip Sandwich DX. Welcome.
What's up?
Congratulations on surviving the spider.
Yeah. Or I think it was plural. There's a whole nest.
Wow. Well, they hopefully took care of, any other critters that were down there.
Sometimes you gotta go under the house,
No.
It's a horrible place.
So, as many of my longtime viewers know, we finished a song last time, so we are not going to keep working on it. I know we talked about maybe like fleshing it out a little bit more, but I think I was like, let's just do it off stream, and it's basically done. So
yeah,
I put in this little loop today because it was kind of an idea I was noodling around with. So it's just like a little 4-bar thing, but let me say hello to the peeps in chat. What's up, Hypnogram, Hardstyle Fox, and Disposable Planet? Thank y'all for joining us.
Hello.
So yeah, and you two. So don't forget to click. I think it's Become Player, and then yeah. I know dogsplusplus, you were just messing with Telemelt. Did you find that you got everything sort of set up to your liking in terms of like key mappings and everything like that?
Yes, I think so. We'll find out. It should be good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's usually the only snag from preventing people like first time Telemelt users. This is like, what's going on? But yeah, so I guess I'll go ahead and just play this little thing, and then
Let's hear it.
What's that?
I said, let's hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it. That's it.
I got some weird delay and stutter. I'm going to double check.
So yeah, that's that. What kind of delay?
I guess when you started playing it, I didn't hear anything for several seconds, then it kind of like caught up and was
Oh yeah,
kind of stuttering. And first thing I did was check my CPU usage, like the very first time I ever joined, and that's all well and good. I could restart.
How does it sound for you, dogsplusplus?
It was fine for me. I don't think there was any
Okay.
delay on my end.
Okay, so at least, maybe try a restart.
Yeah.
Of course, this is the fun of the stream. I only had about 4 different tech problems. And I'm like, okay, it's 30 minutes before, let me get set up. And it's like, oh, Chromium isn't launching today. Oh, my spectrogram is causing a huge amount of lag for some reason. It's like, what are you going to do? Okay, well, I'm going to be rude and throw you right into the deep end then.
Okay.
I'll be right
Let's
back.
see. Do my buttons work? Yeah, they work. All right, cool. Adjusting volume. Okay, what key is this in?
Sort of like it's kind of weird. It sort of like implies D minor-ish at first because it's like B flat, and then A minor.
Oh, we got keyboards.
And then D major. So I guess that would be like a D Mixolydian, maybe?
Okay. Mixolydian is my favorite mode.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
All right, let's see.
Hey, Mal.
Here?
It's a little late for England, so thanks for tuning in and checking it out.
Oh yeah, I hear that funky like. Yeah. That's a spicy note right there.
Yeah.
Well, let's just
Actually, one thing
make some patterns.
Because this is kind of an idea I was working on the keyboard. So, but I'm trying to remember exactly like how I played it, because I might have I might have had some extra notes. So I'm gonna I'll take it back. I'm just gonna fill in this guy and this guy, because I didn't put any notes in here. So, but I think I might use a different. Might use a different instrument.
Also, have you posted like a link to the stream anywhere so I can upload chat on my phone?
No, I didn't. Well, there's two chats. There's one in Twitch and there's one in YouTube. So, but I have them both pulled up on the screen here. But yeah, it's kind of whatever. So I guess it's.
I searched defense mechanism on YouTube and it does not bring me to you.
Yeah,
so I guess I'm watching on Twitch.
It's youtube.com/defense mechanism is the whole like URL for the channel, and then it should show you the live stream while you're there. I don't know what to call it. Oh, we'll just call this P boop. Okay. What do we call this? But I might let's do something fun here. And just like set a different thing. Actually, oh no, yeah, it should, because I have this is like a very similar table. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay. Are we an FF, a 7F household here?
I don't care. The only thing I care about is that like that we use the clean functions. Like I have to be able to use the clean functions. So if you're the kind of person who like puts all of pulse 1 as like 10, 11, 12 and then pulse 2 is like 20, 21, 22, like that will just go down the drain for me. Actually it's probably okay with the chain numbers, because the chain numbers really don't get erased or or messed with, or like to clone something like I don't know. I think Johan made it a little bit friendlier.
We'll figure it out.
Like if you clone one number, I think it'll maybe take the next number away from that instead of just using the next available one. I can't remember. There was some change to the cloning, but like I don't care what you use as far as blank phrases. It's definitely easier to remember if it's, usually I use either like 0 or 7F, but lately, especially for something like this where I'm just trying to sketch out an idea, I'll just start writing in 0. So I don't know. I used to argue about this a lot, and now I'm just like 7F. I don't care. Because 0 to me makes sense as like empty, because it's 0, right? Like 0 is like nothing is in it. But well, I broke my own rule here.
One and you wanna get writing.
Yeah.
That's why I never use it. I just throw it down immediately.
Yeah.
All right. So what's next here? Speaking of cloning.
I mean, I wouldn't be sad if we just made this an 8-bar thing that looped twice, in these same chains, just because I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Let's start on the right foot. You mean like this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in my heart of hearts, I felt that phrase should have repeated twice.
Oh, there's a transpose there too.
Oh, did I transpose? Oh, right. Okay. Oh, another FF.
No, I think that's the wrong one. It should be on the, what is it, line 5.
Well, what does this sound like? That's probably not. It's probably not gonna work.
Oh, we could go. Yeah, if you want to go crazy with it, then that's something else.
Not yet.
I know. If Paul was here, I'd be like, oh, let's transpose everything.
So, what's... Are we all just... Okay.
Yeah, this guy,
Four
Pulse
chords
2 and the Wave Bass are doubling for those last two things. Because, you know, I wanted to have the bass on eighth notes, and you can't really do that while you've got like a kick and a snare happening in that channel. So
tricky.
I wanted it to come through.
Yeah, we'll get that a little... You'd think I know, like, whenever I start looking for a command, I still don't know, like, the alphabet, so I was looking for, you know, L to slide, and I'm like, is it to the left? Is it to the right?
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll find it one day.
Yeah.
You'd think after years after going through an alphabetically sorted list like this, I would finally know, but...
Well, it's funny anyway, because it's not like... I mean, LSDJ has completely different command letters to, like, absolutely every other tracker. So...
That's true.
Because, like, I've tried to learn other trackers, and I'm just like, wait. All of the, like, DOS guys and all of those other ones have, like, very similar command... I mean, I guess that's not entirely true. Because I've used OpenMPT a little bit, and when you're switching between the different, like, mod formats, it does get a little confusing. And, like, just give me a mouse menu, you know, like, I just right-click and insert commands that way. It's the least efficient way to write tracker music. Share your tracker woes in chat. Is Skip back? I see him in the room.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of feeling out how effective it's sounding for me.
Oh, are you still getting like a weird like delay or like choking?
It's better than it was before.
Okay.
You mind if I grab it just to see?
You just do it. That's the only rule.
I don't like
this.
doing it. It's rude.
It's
rude.
just pure chaos. That's the entire thing of this. Easy mod.
Oh yeah, now there's a little bit of...
Do you see me moving? Because I don't see the cursor moving on the screen.
I see the button presses on the controller.
No movement.
Okay, alright, well.
It looks like you've got like two buttons like held down or something.
That's weird. I'm just gonna unplug and replug this controller in.
Yeah, sometimes I have to do that too. Hypnogram. Imagine having an entire keyboard at your disposal instead of 4 buttons and a D-pad. Easy mod. Yeah, it's like, it seems like it should be like that, but also sometimes I feel like it's, you know, the way that trackers use the computer keyboard as a musical keyboard for note input as well, like sometimes makes it difficult because you got to keep swapping between note input and command input. Like, I know obviously you can use like a MIDI keyboard as an input for a tracker too, and I've done that plenty of times because it's basically just like step sequencing, but like I don't know how anybody has, like, you basically need 2 keyboards.
Hey. I'm moving now.
Movement.
Hey, there you go.
That's pretty cool. Moving up and down. I think I'm alright. I didn't actually get to like really listen to this. If that's cool.
Oh yeah. This stream is where we
the
just
pensive nature.
Oh, thanks. The stream is just where we hang out and let Skip do his thing.
That's not true.
I know, but it's like what I default to because I just enjoy like hearing him work on stuff.
It's very boring because I like you guys. The way you and Paul like program your music is you won't listen to anything for like 3 minutes. Like you'll just like punch stuff in and just like.
Oh yeah.
And like, okay, now let's listen to what I made. It's like I do not do that. Like, if anyone like wanted to like actually watch me do my own song from beginning to end, it would be maddening. It would be horrible. Like it would just be constantly playing, stopping, playing, stopping, playing, stopping.
Yeah, I'm with you. I listen to like every 2 beats.
Hypnogram. Yeah, I've never been successful using any tracker but LSDJ and I guess the M8. Yeah, you want to talk about like scrolling through command hell. That's like where I get lost on M8. Is there's so many commands and they're all only 3 characters and I'm just like, I don't know what I can even do with this thing.
I'm the same though, like LSDJ and LSDJ likes are the only thing my brain, like, including like full-on DAWs. I can't even make music in like modern software. This is just how my brain works.
Have you used Piggy Tracker?
I haven't used it. I've seen it. Looks cool.
Yeah, I haven't used it either, actually.
That one's completely sample-based, right?
Yeah. And it's like free.
See, I don't know. It's a plus.
Now it's disco.
My brain doesn't work. My brain doesn't work on 100% sample-based stuff yet, at least. That probably can change.
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble. I have a lot of trouble dealing with samples. I'm gonna pull down the volume a little bit, just to make sure that the chat is audible. I've used LGBT a bit, had it in my PSP. Yeah, a friend of mine asked me about like, oh, I wonder if I could get LSDJ going on my PSP. I'm like, you should get LGBT. He was like, what's that? See, this is what I should do. I always come up with these 4-bar loops. I've never thought to just take the first 2 bars and loop those.
You gotta be repetitive, otherwise it's not my music.
I was gonna say, I've talked to BitShifter a little bit about, like, you know, the early versions, and he's like, yeah, I use the, like, one of the version 3s, like the early version 3s before pre-listen, so he, like, you know, plays the phrase and like loops that as he's like working on it. Game Boy emulators on PSP is how I started LSDJ. Actually, what is LGBT? Oh, it's also I think it stands for Little Game Park Tracker or something like that. Also known as the Piggy or Piggy Tracker, and it's like LSDJ in its interface, but it has 8 channels and instead of using like pulse channel, wave channel, noise channel, it's just all samples. So you could load in like amen breaks and whatever. You know, people use it for that kind of drum and bass jungle type, breakcore type stuff, I guess. And you could do anything probably. I don't know what kind of commands there are with it or anything about like. I guess you probably still have the same number of like chains, phrases. The interface was inspired by LSDJ.
Oh, you got your little electric piano tonight? Hey, there it is.
Yes, we love the L command.
Oh yeah, and it's like it's written for PSP, and I think you can also run it on like Windows or something like that. But I kind of was like, well, I like to use Renoise. You know, you might look into that one. It's kind of a mix between a tracker and a DAW.
I remember, didn't Saberpulse have some Renoise stuff back in the day?
Probably. You were around more back in the day than I was.
Oh, well, I figured you caught up. You caught up, you know, like, okay, I get it.
What were you going to say?
Just I've played around in Renoise a little bit. And I can think in Renoise.
That was like one of the other early trackers I used. And I liked it for a lot of reasons. I've also I like linking it to another DAW like FL Studio or Reaper. So then you get the best of both worlds. And Redux is really great too, but definitely if you're gonna ever try to chop breakbeats and stuff like that, having the actual tracker is really nice. The sound design stuff is really what I like about Renoise, and it's got a really good sample editor, and it's just kind of a cool go-to type of deal. When I'm thinking I don't want limitations today. Saberpulse, the guy who got me into chiptune. Ah, yeah, I'm sure that's pretty common among chiptune artists.
Yeah, raise his hand, you know. It was like Famicom Connection, it was one Famicom Connection came out, and my friend was like, hey, you should listen to this song. We love video games. You know. Very relatable.
It's very relatable, but nobody likes video games anymore, so it's kind of end of an era.
Let's gamify making music instead.
Yeah.
And that's what this is. People are like, do you play games? I'm like, yeah, I play games. Like, oh, what have you been playing? I'm like, I just see LSDJ values flashing in my
LSDJ
in my mind,
any percent speed run.
I guess I'm not playing video games. I'm like, but you're holding a controller. I'm like, yeah. It's it's a Game Boy. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. I see. Okay. What are we doing?
I'm gonna unapologetically use this this permission. Nothing.
Oh yeah, right.
One extra number there to annoy you.
So if we're gonna, we're going to mess around with this guy. Okay, so there was another idea that I had, because instead of just doing this, you can also do so there's different options here. Or even I suppose this chord is gonna have to change though. I wish it worked. Okay, back to work. Have fun, y'all. Thanks. What's that? Have you got an instrument, or is it like an OP1 or something?
That's exactly what it is. Just kind of. It's not as hooked in as yours.
Yeah, I'm kind of cheating. I'm beaming it directly to every channel. But what's so annoying is that when I reload the routing, the audio routing configuration for the stream, the piano shows up and then it doesn't like reroute itself, and I gotta drag the connections manually, which is just very funny. Okay, so let's just, I guess. And this is already different than this, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's a little spicy.
Ooh.
It probably needs to be. It probably needs to be minor. So now let's bring this back. No. Oh God. Okay, I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Okay. Let's also, is this guy, wait, it should be Z03. I was like, why isn't this?
Are you being bad at naming your instruments
again? What do
again?
you know that I don't know?
What?
Sorry, I was just wondering if you're being bad in naming your instruments again.
Yeah,
we all know that's illegal here.
Yeah.
That's what got Poil banned from the stream.
Uh-oh.
That's the.
Oh, I'm gonna be banned.
That's the only amount of setup that I did on that. I didn't like set up the grooves, the groove template, which the lovely Hypnogram has so wisely instructed me to do. Yeah. So, I think this is the same ROM, so there's like a bunch of samples on here. But yeah, no, I named the instrument. You know, I'm just trying to be polite.
I would be very embarrassed to like share my save files for like an upcoming album, like you guys do. I'm sure everything is so thoughtful and neat.
No, it's not, Mo. My save files are a wreck.
Oh, no,
and
no.
You know how I know that is because I have to go back and look at them sometimes. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why is this instrument cloned from instrument like 7 and it's like 23?
It was all a blur.
Yeah, the same instrument is at 23 and I can't figure, there must be a reason why I would have cloned it, but it looks exactly the same. But I don't want to delete it, but I'm trying to make a change and I like need another instrument and like it's a whole wreck. So I wish that I could be organized because I've looked at people's saves who have organized them and it's a beautiful thing. It really is. It's like a work of art. And
remember when you uploaded all of your project files and like you were like super organized with it, and then when I did a remix of your song like 4 months ago, I did it in the wrong version of LSDJ. And you're like, yeah, I don't think you were hearing things right. I was like, ah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I think the main thing that tips me off is usually like if the kick is like boop, it's just like boop.
Yeah.
These like feel a little extreme to me, but I also want to like pee. No. I wanted to go this way. Like, do I really want to? Do I really care that much about an envelope command here? I don't know. We don't have anything past this, right? So now I'm thinking... And then it should be probably... Okay, whatever. Somebody can fix that up later.
The beauty of multiplayer LSTJ.
Or actually, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Okay, throw me in. Yeah, I heard... Yeah, I think I want to throw some counterpoint in right here.
What's that?
This is just chords, right?
Literally have never used counterpoint in any of my songs. I always admire it when people
I don't really
do
know. I always thought it was just like a second melody kind of going on in the background.
Okay, is that just a synonym for
I don't know if that's right.
melody?
I don't know.
Maybe we can consult like music source and a music authority.
I assume everyone else other than me is of a higher like music authority.
It's one of those things that I wish that I would have like studied, because it like you can level up your music making game big time. So this one says, this is from Wikipedia. In music, counterpoint is a method of composition in which two or more musical lines or voices are simultaneously played, which are harmonically correlated yet independent in rhythm and melodic contour.
Like,
Okay,
even
I
if you're in the
guess that's not
same
what I'm
key
doing.
and stuff like that, like...
Even if you're in the same key and stuff like that, it says.
Okay, I mean,
I
sounds
guess
like...
I'm more doing a call and response kind of deal.
It's kind of related. There are several different forms of counterpoint, including imitative counterpoint and free counterpoint. Imitative counterpoint involves the repetition of a main melodic idea across different vocal parts with or without variation. Yeah. So I think it can refer to kind of just the idea that like you have different but complementary things happening in more than one voice, where they kind of work together. So sometimes you could think of almost like a round, like where people are singing the same part, but it's like offset. But it can also be used in a more like general way. Like I think it's fair to say call and response is like a type of counterpoint, because it is like contrapuntal. That's like another music thing, right?
It is now.
Okay. I kind of want someone to make an LSDJ fork so it could run as a standalone app with export-import. So I don't know if you've heard of RetroPlug, but that's kind of the closest thing. RetroPlug runs both a standalone and as a VST. It's Windows only, although I think the standalone is cross-platform. And it can support up to 4 instances of LSDJ that are linked together. But you do have to remember to save your project, or else like you can't just close it and resume the project. If you close it out without saving, you lose all your data. But I'm not sure exactly what you are referring to about export import, though. Like, there is like the LSD Patcher app that allows you to like export songs and import them. LSDJ officially doesn't have import-export capability. Well, I'm not... If your Game Boy dies, the song is lost forever. No. As long as the battery on your cartridge is good, or you're using a cartridge that doesn't need a battery, like some of the like Inside Gadgets FRAM cartridges or the old Dragon Derps, like that your song is, yeah, you can save it. If you're using LSDJ on a cartridge that doesn't have the full 128K SRAM, like some people will get them, like they'll get those like bootleg Pokemon carts and flash LSDJ on it. And sometimes you like, if you see somebody selling an LSDJ cartridge, like never buy it, because they really need like certain types of cartridges that say, you know, supports LSDJ. Otherwise, if you don't have that full SRAM and you're playing it off like a Pokemon cart, you can only have one song on there, and yeah, you're right, it won't save. But that's like not the official way to run LSDJ. Like, you should run it on supported hardware, and then this is cool. Can we just go? Can you go up to the project screen and just show the load save? We might as well save it now, actually.
Is this right, Loopy?
Yeah. So like you can save it here, and you can see like I've got like other songs on here, so that definitely should that should be what you're seeing. If the cartridge that you're running off of doesn't have this, then you know it doesn't support LSDJ like officially. So okay. That's the only thing I can think of, though. You should be able to import and export. You know, you can copy save files around, load them into the LSD Patcher.
My very first cart, I ended up loading it onto a Super Game Boy on my Super Nintendo, and it corrupted the entire thing and ruined everything.
I was, I mean, when I was using LSDJ on Super Game Boy, you know, he didn't really, I don't think he had corrected for the like 2% difference in speed. It's corrected for now, but it still to me sounds like a little faster. You can't share it with other people to import digitally. Yeah, you definitely can. I share all my project files on my website. So the patcher supports a song project format called LSD Project. It's LSDPRJ is the file format, and it gives you the song and also the samples. If there were any custom samples that are used in this, it'll save those along with the song. So that way somebody else can import it into their ROM.
SDX, did you change anything in this noise channel?
I did not. I think he's just cloned it.
Let's see.
Maybe all the stuff I know about LSDJ is outdated. It could be, you know, there's not... I mean, I think I might be one of the only people who actively kind of posts about new stuff. Like, the developer has an RSS feed and some other stuff, but a lot of times when things get made to, especially like the patcher, like there's not huge announcements about it. Sometimes they get made on the Facebook group. But yeah, there's been a lot of like updates in the past several years that are like just crazy compared to what it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, especially I think most notably for me is just how the clarity of the wave channel, the how you have a lot more control over the volume and kits, sample clarity and volume is a big one.
Yeah, especially, God, compared to version 3, like if people who were using it then could hear it now, they'd be like, what?
I think we've mentioned that like a few times on stream, but it's worth mentioning every single time, just because it's such a great quality of life.
It's honestly something I don't even think about anymore. Like, if I want to use a sample, I just use it. And I don't ever even think about... There's a lot of, like, discussion in the past about how you should, like, prep your samples. And I definitely think there is some prep that can help, but now it's so easy to just drag a sample into the patcher and, like... Usually the only thing I do is add a bunch of gain. Like, I'll clip it by, like, 6 dB. You can do that in the patcher now. You can trim off the end of stuff.
I still haven't finished that one track where I used the Super Mario Game Over sound chord.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished it just because of how staticky it is. I remember we had a small conversation about it, like, on Discord.
Right.
And, I'm thinking about trying to mess around with it in post. Like, just maybe record the wave channel separately and see if I can just soften it a bit, just for my own sanity.
Yeah, it can be rough, because there is, like, a certain amount of dither that helps, but it can end up really noisy. So, like, that's why I like to use a ton of gain on the samples, because then you're not really hearing that noise. You're just hearing the pure sample. But it can get... I mean, with only 4 bits of dynamic range, like, something is gonna be, you know, something... You're gonna have to sacrifice something. RSS feed, one bit of niche technology I never got. I use IRC, but that's about it. I actually don't know anyone who uses RSS. I love it. I mean, I subscribe to a bunch of RSS feeds that I've used to get, like, news. Hacker News has an RSS feed. Slashdot, like, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Podcasts are basically RSS feeds. And I've got one on my website, but I also have that, like, it just pulls up on the website, so anything I post on the RSS is also on the website, so you don't have to, like, subscribe to that. What RSS client do you butt? It's called Feedly. Feedly.com. It's kind of like the spiritual successor to Google Reader, RIP. Maybe we can, like, turn down some of these ARPs in this section, because they kind of hit harder for the chorus, but then, like, this is sounding great, by the way.
Yeah, I was thinking about just trying to do, like, a counter melody without the ARP in the section he just wrote. I thought it would sound cool.
Oh, okay, well, do that then.
I say one word. I make one little comment. You love relinquishing the controller.
I do. I hate writing
just
music.
as much as you love taking it.
I hate
you
writing
love taking
music.
it, and you love.
Actually, no. This is kind of cool. I didn't really know what this idea was gonna be, but I was like, oh well, might as well see if it'll. I had a feeling it would work, because it's. Oh man, it's like bad internet day for you, I think.
What's that?
It's kind of funky though.
Yeah, I think you. I think we're having more issues with the. It's either the internet or the computer. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to dial in my my CPU usage as low as possible, like that first time, and nothing. I'm the only one in my house using the internet.
It's just one of those things where today is just like, okay, tech problems.
Yeah, right? We
like,
had,
all right,
lots of these.
Okay, it's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I'm just making it work, honestly. I'm not even gonna, like... Not gonna let it ruin the stream.
I don't mind it. I feel like if it was like... Yeah, to the point where it was impossible to even work, then Why does it sound like your computer's dying? We're discussing that right now because it's like, basically Telemelt has to sync all of these button presses across everybody's different computers. So it kind of has to default to like the lowest common denominator, meaning like either the slowest computer or the slowest internet. And we don't know what would be causing the problems because there's no blatant like internet connection issues or CPU issues on anyone's end. We've all done this before, basically. dogsplusplus is new tonight, but you were using it before the stream started.
Me? I don't think I really was.
No, not you. No, dogsplusplus.
Oh, gotcha.
See, I think this is counterpoint.
Good. Hey, have a good night, Mal. Oh, yeah. Sounding great, thanks. Yeah, despite the little stutters. I'm not sure what. Could be Telemelt. We could just blame it on that. This honestly makes me want to slow it down and put some swing on it.
Just fucking listen to it.
Now we're talking.
Wait, depending on...
Wait, I don't know. Let me, because now I have to hear it at full speed now. Right, like... Will this be on your channel to watch tomorrow? Yes, it will. I know, that's what I'm saying. Will it work here? Oh, kinda. Maybe a little faster.
It's funky.
See? Even problems are good.
Bum, bum, bum. It's gonna be fun to like use the save afterwards.
LSDJ supports Groove. Yes, it does. Yeah, so we can do this. I'm like, how aggressive do we want to go with it? I don't know. I don't know. Should it be 8-4 or should it be 7-5?
It's hard for me to hear the difference. Honestly.
Usually 8-4 goes a little hard for me, but...
Yeah, 8-4 is usually a little crazy, but let's go crazy.
Okay.
Right now it is.
Try 9-5.
Right?
Rock a 9-5 sometimes.
That's like... Yeah, that does go kind of hard, actually.
Because we have almost no 16th notes.
It reminds me of like the really swung like Lewis Cole beats. Like I swear he's played some stuff like this where it's just really aggressively. Because basically what you're looking at is 75%. So you've got 3 times as many here as you do here. So it's almost kind of like 4 16th notes. Like you're swinging on a 1/16th note. You're not even on like an 8th note swing. That's crazy. What? Okay, I think 8-4 is probably the way to go. It's kind of a middle ground.
You switch it? Yeah, okay.
What's up, Definic? This is sounding great so far. I may now not be able to hang out super long. No, that's cool. Thanks for checking in. Glad you could just hop in to check out what's going on. Hey, I made a composition with sub 50% ratio.
Unmodified clones. CD here.
What about him?
Change anything in? Did you change anything in here?
I think he was writing melodies.
Is the counter?
Oh, right, yeah.
Can you go sub 50%? Yeah, that would be super weird because everything would be like hitting way early. I think I've heard things that do that, but I've never like actually tried to do that because it's just almost incomprehensible. I think it's like a backwards swing. That's basically what it is. It's like everything's swinging backwards. Like, I mean, we could try it. Or, well, that's... Kind of works.
It just... My brain convinced myself I'm listening to the exact same thing after, like, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So weird.
That would be pretty crazy to, like, actually try. You know, that's one thing, and I'll probably talk about this on every stream as well, which is that I want a hop command to hop everybody to the next line, like,
Yeah.
every channel. So that way you could really go crazy with grooves and not have to think about, like, now I want to reset it and go back to the next section.
Yeah.
And so then it would just be like an instant, like, sync. I don't even think, wait. No. I was gonna say I don't think M8 has it, but then I remembered that I don't know how M8 works, because I know that they have the RMX command, which supposedly can hop around the screen, but like I haven't not bothered to figure out how to use that. So yeah, I just want something. I want like HFE. We talked about this briefly, and I was discussing it with Johan, and I was like, how about HFE is like hop to the next line? But then he also wanted to do something where like you could hop back to a song row that wasn't like the first row, because some people wanted to hop to song row 1, like put an intro in 0 and then be able to loop back to song row 1, and he wanted to put all of those changes in at the same time, and I was like, I don't know, I just want to go crazy with grooves.
And be able to like find your way back home a little bit.
I don't really care about making my song loop like perfectly or not, because most of the time I don't write, either I'll write a perfect loop or I'll write a song that doesn't loop at all. It's just like straight from beginning to end.
I mean, whether you're looping or not, syncing, everything being able to sync super easily without like having to like go into like tick math hell.
Yeah.
That's what you're referring to, right?
Yeah, because it would be, what if you wanted to go crazy and write a section of your song with reverse swing? Like,
right.
That would be wild. And probably the reason nobody has ever done it is because they don't want to have to think of, I mean, if it's just reverse swing, then you're just switching to one groove and then switching back, and that shouldn't be too hard to get out of. But what if you wanted to go even crazier?
It's just kind of a pain in the butt. I don't like putting the G command in the command line just because I like to avoid the headache of syncing it.
Yep. Especially because
I can't go lower.
You can go lower.
Oh, well, on the wave channel, right?
No, in the pulse channel. Put what is it? RF0, the command.
Oh, I've never done this stuff before.
Is it gonna work though?
Does this work?
Or no, wait, sorry. What is it? No, R80, not F0.
Was this how you got that one like sub bass?
Oh.
Yes.
Like synth.
Okay, what note is this actually then?
Yeah, it's like an F sharp. It's like an F sharp 1.
Listen, you gotta listen.
Yeah, okay.
I only know because I stole a patch from Defense Mechanism that used it.
It's about F sharp.
Oh, it's just this one note though.
It's just that one note, and then you can change it if you go here.
Oh, I want a B flat. Can you give me a B flat?
There you go. Just put that in there.
Well,
Sample it.
oh, I think 82. 82.
It's close.
Oh, maybe not.
It's more like a B natural,
Maybe
but
maybe
you
it's like
might be able to get it to work. You know, sometimes your ear will fake you out. So I actually made a song that got submitted to a major on Battle of the Bits, and like the second bass note in the song, and it's just like like it lasts for like one beat, and it is a half step too low, and I didn't realize it when I exported it and like submitted the song. I was like, oops. That's supposed to be, it's one wrong note in the whole song, and it happens right at the beginning, and then the rest of it's fine. I'm like, oh, that hurts. But also sometimes I don't notice it or just think it sounds right.
And here I am. I'm gonna look at your project file. I'm like, why is he? What? Like,
oh yeah.
Thinking way too hard about why you chose that.
Oh,
like,
he's
knows
a genius.
something I
He's
don't
a
know.
genius.
You're supposed to get the LSDJ cart separate. It's a ROM. So you go to littlesounddj.com/LSD/latest/develop or whatever it is. Get the latest development version, LSDJ 940. And I'm not even sure if I was like, can we make this one stable? Because it pretty much has been stable, so. Oh, latest ROM images. I think I'll head to bed. It's 8 a.m. Had a long. Wow, 8 a.m. Okay. Yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah. It still says latest stable is 939, but like 940 is so much better. I think there were some bugs that got fixed and some other stuff.
I like to not update anything. Anything. Like, I don't care what it is until like I actually start having problems. And then I get mad at myself for not updating. Like, Android apps. I don't let them auto-update. It has to beg and plead with me.
I think my phone just decides what it does and doesn't want to update. Like, if I haven't used an app in 6 months, I don't think it updates it.
Well, I wanted the old version of Android when they updated it last year, like on mobile, and so like I downloaded like the old APK, and you had to turn off like automatic updates to be able to keep it, and it was worth it because it saved my thumb a slight movement.
It do be like that.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna change everything about my device so I don't have to move my thumb at 1 inch once in a while.
I feel that. I really do. I don't do it because I just gave up on trying to do anything with my phone that, well, I don't know. It kind of like... I have a good compromise with my phone now about what I do with it and what I, you know, like, what I'm gonna customize on it and what I don't. Because back in the day, it was like, I'm going to flash a custom, you know, fork of Android on here. But they don't really let you do that now unless you, like, buy the phone outright. And
or if you have, like, a OnePlus, and it's like, hey, Oxygen OS is, like, crazy annoying. Do some really weird, annoying stuff on it.
I don't know. All my friends just use iPhones, and they have no idea what's going on. But they're like, my messages are blue.
I have, most of my friends use Android, but there's a few that just switch to iPhone just because of their job and just never look back.
Yeah.
It also doesn't matter because we're in our 30s.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no one's
That's true. I don't talk to anyone.
Yeah, we use, like, Discord to message each other, and Facebook, like old people.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of good info in Facebook groups, though.
I love the one guy. He's an absolute menace on Facebook Marketplace, and he just lowballs every single person selling a vehicle on Facebook Marketplace, like, aggressively, and they all just get really mad. I don't really get lost in, like, TikToks or Reels too often, but that's, like, very entertaining. You just made a riff from
one of your songs.
It was a collab that Zeph and I did back in like 2010.
Great minds.
Like I'm like, whoa.
This part?
Dun dun dun. That.
Well, this is the part that you wrote. Oh no, this part. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fun.
Oh, that, yeah.
Alright, now I gotta figure out how to get all these parts aligned chord-wise.
I noticed the stream is much more friendly than the last stream.
Well, yeah, because Paul's not here. Really, genuinely, I don't know, for some reason I was kind of expecting Paul to show up, and then I was like, oh yeah, I scheduled it at a time where he clearly can't make it, and I told him not to come back.
11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we're having the next stream.
Yeah.
And every stream. I'm gonna be honest with you.
There's
if you
no...
said, hey,
oh, you go ahead.
I'm saying if you said, hey, I want to do a stream at 7:30 in the morning on a Wednesday, I would do it in a heartbeat. Like, just throwing that out there.
I was just gonna say, there is no good time to do a stream.
No.
There just isn't.
Especially because now I work a lot more, and Sundays are gonna get iffy for me.
Yeah. That's like the idea of trying to have a space to be able to plan it, but it's just really like... I barely want to plan the stream, so expecting anyone else to like help me plan the stream is just like, I don't have that. I would never expect that anybody would be like, yes, I would like to coordinate your stream for you.
Sometimes
hand me your stream key.
I don't get notifications like for the Telemelt Discord server, but I do check it like pretty often, so I don't really need to. But whenever I like see a message, it reminds me of like when Mom would leave a handwritten note on a piece of mail on the counter. It's like with instructions, and it's like you finally got around to seeing it.
Yeah, that is the vibe.
I'm not calling you my mom, just so we're...
Well, no, it's my own like note-taking like repository. Like everything that I post in there is for me to remember shit too. Like
stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to remember that I have a stream tomorrow because otherwise it won't happen.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you're doing one last week. I was like power washing my porch and checking my phone. I was like, I'll jump in if I see someone in there.
Yeah, I think I didn't have anything going on. So, I totally could have streamed. I just don't remember. I was like, I'll put it off for a week. Oh, I wrote a note. I said, I forgot to schedule the next stream.
Yeah. I mean, there was like a time, there was a calendar date for it, but there was...
Alright, I need another pair of eyes on these notes. I think something's out of key here. I think it's the B, but I don't know what to do.
Okay, we just have to decide what the quality of this chord's supposed to be.
Yeah, it sounds like it's transposing just for a second. Then it kind of goes
so
back.
It's because it's... And then it's... So it's like depending on whether you want like color chords or not, because really, like, that would probably be, it'd probably be this.
See, I was doing that too, but then it kind of puts you in like a C dominant 7.
Yeah, so you'd rather have like
I don't
maybe
know if I want a dominant.
Yeah. Right, that's what
I don't know.
saying, like,
I'm starting to not hate it anymore.
I mean,
That's
I
kind of
really,
a little jazzy.
I really like parallel major 7th movement. Like, you know, like it gives that kind of like, I guess they call that color chords when you take the same chord quality but you like transpose it around. And also, like, that's a very tracker thing to do anyway, because like if you have samples of like major chords, then you just like, you know. I mean, what's another option? It would be like you could do like C minor 7.
Who is the floating face
yeah.
on stream?
Floating face?
There's like a floating face sometimes on like the stream I'm watching on YouTube. Like it's a little like goofy
Oh, is
overlay.
that like an emote thing?
Yeah. Just curious whose face is it supposed to be?
A floating? I literally don't know.
Is it a Twitch emote that someone posted and?
Oh yeah, it's a
random
right. It must be a Twitch thing.
Okay.
It's crazy. I have to like watch the stream to see what's happening in real time. Unless I'm behind.
That's like.
Oh wow.
That's like crazy.
That's a little too colorful. Today I learned that color just means wrong notes.
What did I change? Yeah, I feel this. It's, I think. What is it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to click on him, but
Yeah. I'm starting to like it.
Are you giving it to me?
Oh, hold on.
That's fine. Do your thing.
I wanted to get these drums done.
Oh yeah.
Some part drums.
My cat's having an aneurysm because of the doors closed.
Aw.
Oh no.
Kitty.
Cats plus plus.
Oh yeah, because we're swinging. I forgot. I was like, what's going on?
I
with
thought
these
you were
two-
gonna say that your cat was
these
going
two
nuts
notes?
because of the chiptune.
Oh, no, he's actually, I think he's just really old, and I think he's, like, his hearing isn't as great as it used to be, so I think he screams louder so he can hear himself. I'm pretty sure that's what's
Aw.
happening.
We're gonna do some. Okay. Even some people out. Here we go. I think this will be an improvement.
I love this cat, but he's kind of a jerk, and I can't say the things I really want to say on stream.
I thought all cats were jerks, but I don't own a cat, so.
It's probably because you want a peaceful life where you get to sleep.
No, I don't, because I have a dog.
Ooh. Well, you can train dogs, right? Like, you can't
Okay,
train a
well,
cat.
yes, but, like, it really depends on the dog. Some of them are very, like, strong-willed.
I haven't had a dog in a very long time, and I want one so bad, and I keep telling myself, when you have a dog, you'll be able to get it to behave the way you would expect like, a behaved animal to be.
I mean, he's
Maybe
a
I'm kidding
very good
myself.
boy, but yeah, and he's also still like, I don't know, he's getting out of his adolescent phase into slightly more mature phase. So, but we're still getting just a lot of this like very stubborn like, what if I don't want to sit? It's like I'm more interested in the cat across the street than I am in listening to whatever you have to say. I'm like, I have treats, and he's like, yeah, but you're not a cat. Which I'm not, so who can argue, really? Okay, don't sit.
I like to waste my money on things that my cat doesn't have any interest in. And then like get upset with him mildly. That
Catnip?
He doesn't. No, catnip and treats are the only things he cares about. He does like I got him this like little goofy toy where you put the treats inside it and he has to like paw at it and like play to get them out, and like he's just like, dude, I'm 14 years old. Like you just give me the treat.
Teenage dogs, am I right? Yeah, it's he wants, you know, to like he wants to be an adult, so we're letting him do more adult things, like taking him to the dog park where he actually like surprisingly does well. The other day he just like he ran out all of the other dogs. He had more energy than everyone else. And he took down like a bigger dog than him, just like running it around constantly. And the other dog owner was like, "Thank you." He is tired. But like it was crazy. So he's doing good, but then he still like will be like, "No, I'm not gonna listen." It's like, okay, trying to build trust. Come on, please.
Oh,
but no, he's a very good boy.
No.
Steve says, "How dare you disparage Moo Moo? He is my brother."
You weren't supposed to dox him on stream, Steve. Now everybody knows his name. Steve was Moo Moo's uncle for a year because Steve and I rented a house together.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
you're gonna have to switch grooves now. See, this is the
Yeah.
groove setup that I didn't do. Like I.
Let's try smushing him. It sounds so weird. I think
What if we put just the wave channel on a 6-tick groove, but have everybody else on 8/4?
Ooh,
This is the kind of
funky.
danger I get myself into. But it might sound sick. I don't know.
Never know until you try.
I mean, technically, this is like correct, because these guys should hit on swung eighths. So I actually don't think it sounds that bad, but I am like curious.
I was like, what are you doing in the F command?
F. 2, 1. There we go. Look, now I did it. It sounds like nothing. It sounds exactly the same. Only this one should sound any different. So I guess it really doesn't matter then.
Might be cool to do like a solo in Groove 6
Yes, for sure.
in a Pulse channel.
Or what are we at? 8/4? Or like between a mix of like 6 and 7/5.
Yeah, just kind of floating around.
I didn't have an idea other than that.
I mean, I'm gonna change this just because I know we can change it back.
Oh, you have to up the tempo.
Yeah, right. I don't think I ruined what you made in this.
No, I mean, sometimes it is cool to use like a weird... Like I've used like 8/5. It is just a silly decision a little bit, because like if you ever wanted to sync two songs together, like nothing is gonna sync with an 8/5 groove.
Man, I cannot
Hang
wait
on.
to listen to this without the weird
Yeah.
clicky delay. I'm kind of going on faith of what I hear a little bit. I'm like, it's like kind of like.
I think I'm gonna lower the tempo a little. Is this the same? This would be the same as 8/4, right? No. Wait. I think I like 9/6 a little better.
Yeah, this is grooving a little harder, I think.
It's cool. I never really thought about like 60% swing. That is more like of a.
It expresses like the chords that are on the offbeat, I think, in a better way.
Right. And then what were we on? 8/4, 66? Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was also at 135 when you were at 8/4.
Oh yeah, I know that. I mean, that's fine. I guess it does change. I mostly just wanted to hear like the ratio difference.
They should let us change the tempo from Groove Screen. That'd be cool.
Well, I'll add it to the wish list. Or like have a BPM calculation, like to the right of this, so that you could see like real BPM, or like hold down A and get a tooltip that says like tempo based on the ticks in this groove. Ooh, that's good.
I like the idea of Johan just like rolling his eyes, listening to our suggestions.
Yes, I'm sure he would. Hold A for tempo tooltip and groove screen.
I am confident this is going to be a pretty major banger when it's done.
I think it sounded good. So might bump it a little.
I feel like some longer sustaining notes are needed now. I guess the counter melody kind of hits that a little bit.
You know, maybe what needs to happen to tie this and the other and the first section together is that this, like, because we've got, and then it's going here, but then it's going here. But like, what if we just continued with the like the color chord and just like do a D major 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all deep clones. Does that become a B then? Oh no, it probably becomes.
No.
I'm curious if I can hear normally if I switch to spectator. It's the same.
I mean, okay, I love it.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
It seems to make a little
That
more
opens-
logical sense, but it also makes musical sense. But also, that's just like something I would write.
Okay.
It sounds like almost like an ending.
Just
Like it's like a major resolution.
Okay, well,
Like the
I don't
bottom
have
bit.
any objection to like, you know, if you think about the other song that we did,
Which part of the song into the song?
yeah,
like-
like it's almost like 2 or 3. I mean, the ideas progress and they relate to each other, but like it does kind of
Yeah.
have some substantial changes. So I don't necessarily think it would be like bad to put like a section that sounds like an ending if it's going to go into a section
for
that
sure.
sounds like something different was going to
Oh,
happen,
yeah.
which it probably will, depending on who decides to, you know, join on stream and stuff. Because
Oh yeah, I definitely didn't imply that it needs to be an ending. It just has this really like epic like resolution vibe to it that I like.
sounds really good at 9/6, 9th of June. That's true, and that's how everyone else in the world would say today. They wouldn't say 6/9.
Every day we change the groove to reflect the date.
Yeah, yes. That gets much easier, like,
Yeah.
as the year progresses.
It's like, all right, it's June 6th,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the year 666. Just 4 on the floor. The one day we can do it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
were
writing
talking
music
about
on January 1st is
groove
impossible.
time to recalculate the ticks for triplets again, as I do every time.
Yeah, well, this isn't a very... Oh,
It's
wait,
2,
wouldn't
4.
it be 5? Shot 5 and
Oh,
10?
because this.
It's 15 total.
Yeah, because it's. Yeah.
So that's actually not that's not bad actually, because it's actually, yeah, it's easy to do triplets. The thing it's not going to be easy
Is
to
it
do
5/10?
is
Oh, is this? What's wrong here? Is one of these supposed
probably
to be...
my math is wrong.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. 15.
Well, yeah, I
per
guess you can't
two,
really
so
have even-
32. Oh no, it's 30 per beat, so it's just 10 ticks each. And to get 10, this has to be delayed by 1, because 9 plus 1 is 10. And this one, just 5.
Okay, I was close.
Okay, yeah. Pretty close. You got a 5 in there. You're half right. Now I
don't think
I
I've ever
wanna
really
do-
had to. Oh yeah, I've had to do it like once, maybe in Don't Stop, because I was using, I think, a groove based on like not 9 something, or like I don't remember, but I was trying to do weird like triplety stuff in the solo and that, and then it was at a weird groove, kind of similar to this. I wanted like higher resolution ARPs, just because I had never done that sound before. But all in all, I'm not really sure that it was worth it. I had to change grooves in the middle of the song to get some real estate back. I was like, I have to write something slower because I'm not gonna be able to flesh out this song if I don't like rein it in.
I have no idea what territory this is going into, but let's find out. I might have just changed keys accidentally.
Oh, now you're back in D minor again.
Maybe. Oh, okay, so I brought it home. Okay.
Well, I'm not sure. Is it? Or,
Yeah, because what does a D under this sound like? Yeah, that's certainly.
I think that's B minor. It's B minor.
I think. Okay. I don't hate it. I like B minor. So this sounds like. I want to put a huge ARP here. Now, actually, maybe I'll leave that to you because you have the keyboard, the piano in front of you. Yeah, actually, I'll just throw you in right now.
Yeah, I'm confused about where we are, but that's okay. What? How come we don't have anything here? What's? Oh, it's just muted. Oh, that's why I don't understand what's going on.
I muted it. Yeah. Yeah, I muted it because that is not the bass note anymore.
Oh, so should we just clone this and do something else?
Yeah.
So you want this to be the new bass note?
I don't know. I think I'll let you figure that out.
Okay.
I'm not sure what chord we're at. I just heard that little melody, that triplet melody in my head. Usually that's how I jump into a new section. I just hear the melody, I write the melody, and then I figure out everything else around it. So that could be like a G major 7.
Yeah, that seems like what it should probably be. So that's where we. Oh, that's not where we were. Okay.
Oh, that's I kind of like the B flat on the bass though. Under the majors.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know, that sounded funky to me. Oh yeah.
Okay. So then I feel like we should maybe so oops. Oh. Oh! What?
No. Okay.
That might work. Well, yeah. There.
Okay, yeah, so I guess we're not it's not as clean cut as just saying we're in G major 7 anymore. We're in G minor on the bottom, major on the top 7. So what is?
I would just call it like a. It's kind of like
this?
a, you know, like kind of like a sharp 9. That kind of thing.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I would consider it like a G7, but with alterations.
Okay, let's see. So again, let's see what this just sounds like. Minor bottom, major top. Probably not good.
You probably want the opposite.
Okay,
put
not
the,
as bad as I
the
thought it
major
would.
on the bottom, the minor on the top is usually. Because otherwise you got a minor 9th in there, and like, unless you're Alan Holdsworth,
Oh, okay.
I just wouldn't go near it. Yeah. Maybe put a groove like 2 on it or something.
Yeah, I wanna. We got strings now, guitar now. Do the.
This should just become a jamming stream, and LSDJ should just go in the background.
Yeah, right. No, we'll run, like, you know, just drum and bass through it, and then just play along.
Yeah.
Then everyone will leave. Not want to listen to what we're doing. The OP1 has a really awesome synth engine called Dr. Wave. And,
I bet it was made by Johan Kotlinski. Okay, wait. I've got an idea. I want to do sound design. Okay, you could do something crazy like this is just me. Actually, we could even leave it and like do it later. What was that one?
Your favorite?
What was that one where Paul was like, you could put the, what was it? The B command a bunch of times in a row or something? How did that work?
It was the beginning of like the first or second stream. I remember that. It was a genius like little idea because I never used it before.
First digit equals probability, and it'll just like wait. I literally don't know how this works.
Just go into the instrument and just the crest for a second. Let's just reference it.
Cause isn't it? Well, or is it supposed to be like a higher value, so like it will always hop? Yeah, it's something like that. I think you only need one of these really, or it probably needs to be here. I mean,
Does it need to be on the first
just
column?
Straight up annoying, but like, no, I'm just thinking about in terms of the.
It is Game Boy chiptune.
It's because of this stupid command rate. Yeah, but that's annoying too. I'm like, I have a good idea. Wow, it's so bad. I can't believe how horrible that is. I mean, this honestly, this is the best. Oh, here's what we should do. Speaking of the first column, we could do something like that.
Oh. What's it trying to say? It's trying to communicate.
Does this count as sound design?
No! No, of course not.
Add some duty cycle changes. Come on. Don't hold out on me.
Ooh.
Okay, sorry. After annoying the stream for 10 minutes, I'll give it back.
What does this sound like now?
Now it just needs panning, but you could do that in the phrase. I would do it in the phrase. I'm kind of like,
how
if
often
the
you
ARPs
thinking?
don't pan, I will die because I need panning in the track. I should have, well, maybe pan the snare. We can make that decision later.
Oh, that one.
Oh, a
It's
V
not
V
P,
command,
it's- Oh,
like a V00 maybe.
wait, V?
Yeah, why not?
To pan?
No, just on the instrument. It could go in the table.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm just trying to
panning first.
add craziness, basically. But like a mild form of craziness.
I'm feeling maybe 8th note frequency, maybe.
That's
I think
good.
this isn't on hardware. Yeah, we'll go with that.
It really should emulate the pops, huh? I think Same Boy does do that pretty well, though. I don't know what version of Same Boy this thing is running. It's been a minute since I... Woohoo! It's been a minute since I bugged Batsley to do anything. It's pretty much... I mean, it's perfectly usable as it is, so... With the minor, like, weird latency blips and all of that.
Why did you want a V0 command? Doesn't that just do nothing?
No,
It's like a
it does
soft
it does a very well, so if the V command is already active, then V00 will deactivate it. So like if you follow another value with that, but if it's just turning it on in that channel or like it was off previously, then it will do a very
It's just
mild
hard
vibrato.
to detect. It's
Yeah,
hard to detect
Johan
with all
added
the
it
stuff
because
going
he
on.
said it was like the closest to the human, like natural human voice vibrato. He was like, I need to have a smaller amount of vibrato. I forget when that was
That's
added.
cool.
Wait. Let me.
I mean,
Let me investigate this.
V01 was always just. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, a tiny bit, but it was like just a smidge above a little bit of vibrato in the previous.
Yeah,
versions.
like audibly noticeable.
Oh yeah, look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I can imagine singing that.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's why I said a mild
know.
amount of craziness.
Yeah. I'll put that in there.
What's funny is that I don't know if it, as it's going through the table, if it will actually like toggle it as it hits that V00. You know what I mean? Maybe you put a hop. Maybe you put a hop command or something so it doesn't like retrig that V.
Oh, like this.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Now we
Unless
are
we don't care if it. I mean, I don't care if it
at
toggles.
perfect sound design. Perfect instrument. And we got those. Okay, now what's the next chord?
I just realized, oh man, we're gonna have to make way more chords. I think it's just a minor 7, right? So, and then
It'd just be like the first.
it's really just a minor triad. Like you could just use the C command or something. It's almost like
After all of that.
it's almost like a What is that? Like a major 7 sharp 9. Yeah. Okay. That's fun. I don't think I've ever played that chord before.
What is it? Okay.
Oh yeah. Whee! That's almost more like a F.
We could. Throw a B flat in. Oh, that's just there for sliding purposes, I guess. Hmm. E flat, E flat. Oh, I guess that's not the worst combination. This is. Oh. Oh. What? Oh, I guess G. Okay. G sharp, C sharp, A.
I can't remember what I was thinking here. It was supposed to make sense. What's the note before the G sharp, like on the previous phrase? I think it's supposed to be A.
Flat. A natural?
Yeah. That would make sense.
So then that's just an A chord, I guess.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's fine.
Yeah, we're lost in a good way. Maybe I'll just leave that measure empty. Bring in some harmony. Owning things without renaming them. 3? I mean, is it like, here's the thing. Is like Pulse Lead 3 any better than like Pulse Lead 2?
It's not.
Or nothing?
I like recognizing the synth by the number or the value, you know? To me, when I think of 0D, I think about what it sounds like.
I mean, for me, it's kind of mostly just that I've used that instrument before, or I don't know. Yeah. There's not like, in case I wonder, like, was I using this for a bass or was I using this for, like, it just gives me an instant thing of like, oh, I was using this one for the pulse snare, or I was using this one for the pulse tom. Like, if I don't have those labeled, then I don't have those instruments created yet. Whereas, like, I mean, obviously, you should probably be able to tell by hearing it, but sometimes I don't like put a pitch table on the pulse snare, and like sometimes I'll just put a P command on that note,
right?
Because I'm probably not going to put anything on that line anyway, unless I'm like I really need space for a G command. But it's sometimes easier to save a table to just do it that way. And then in that case, I would want to know, like, I guess if it's a little blip, it doesn't have to be used for only snares. Like, you could conceivably use it for something else, but then you get into the issue of, like, I need to change the volume of my snare, and I don't want to, like, mess up a volume of another instrument if I'm using that instrument for another purpose in another part of the track. Well, I've gotten myself into that pickle so many times where I'm like using an instrument for multiple things, and then I go to change a parameter, and then it messes up another section of the song because I made it way too loud or something like that.
I'm somehow always able to skate by, you know, creating a new instrument when I'm unsure if I'll affect a different part of the song.
Yeah.
Like, the only time I've ever run out of instruments is that collab we did.
Yeah, that's true, and it's usually a good like practice. I do the same thing. If I'm not sure if I'm using an instrument, I'll just clone it or make a new instrument. And if I clone it and I don't, and I wasn't using it, or I don't know, like the clean instrument data will take care of that. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there's not that many. I guess if you're really creative about coming up with a way to name leads in a descriptive way, like maybe PWM if you're doing that, or like something about vibrato.
It's just one of those...
loud lead.
Yeah, it's just one of those situations where I'm not gonna be able to like learn discipline naming instruments now. I would definitely be willing to do it for you guys, just for we're clear. But
oh wait, oh no, what has happened?
Speaking of,
I know.
I think we killed a table we weren't supposed to. SDX, this was your stuff. You fix it.
all right.
Yeah, this happened a bunch in the last stream too, where it was like, oh, that whole section got bonked, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, this was just like, I think it was really just this.
Hey, yeah.
Nice.
Wait, what? It was sounding good for it sounded clean for a second there.
Yeah.
I just also want to mention that I'm not having any like.
I was just gonna say something, but I wasn't gonna say it because I didn't want to jinx it.
Did anybody do anything different?
No.
Like, great.
We'll never know.
The only thing I can think is I think he handed it off to you, and I didn't hand it off to you.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh.
It's so refreshing. It's like holding in a sneeze and then sneezing.
Yeah.
Wait. Is this all sounding right? Because
yeah, it's just jazz.
I'm not trying to be like cheeky, like, because it was so weak. Like
no, that's what he said. This is your section. Fix it. Oh no, that was in the other section. Well, so
this was my section.
Obviously we need to design.
It sounded right instrument-wise to me, if that's what you meant.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, there's one little dumb change I want to make. Does it feel like it's I don't know where it is. This guy, just
maybe.
Did any of you guys ever use the? Anyone ever use the DSiWare Rhythm Core Alpha?
No.
Anyone know what this is?
Oh, I didn't have a DSi.
Yeah. I went right from
it's a cool
DS Lite to 3DS. Yep.
It's a cool little like sequencer DAW, if you can call it a DAW, and in the manual of it, it has like a little tip that's like, if you don't know what to do for harmony, try just uh, transposing up by 7 semitones. She sounds good. And that was before I knew any like music stuff, and I was like, oh, cool, it works.
That's pretty cool. Hacked.
Whenever I see someone doing that, or I do it, I'm like, thank you, Rhythm Core Alpha.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so then so
those instrument 7 should be instrument to 0D in the next phrase or the next chain. Yeah.
These guys should be D?
Yeah. You know, pulse lead 3.
Yeah.
Also, if you have any like different harmonization ideas, go for it. I kind of just filled in the first thing I thought of on that, but I think it has potential to be a little better. I don't know.
Castlevania breakdown is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, it kind of gives that a little bit of a vibe. Yeah,
This is where the Black Widow comes in. You know, in the track.
Oh man. That's a spicy measure.
It's like we went into the crawl space of the house, you know? Musically. I did intend to make more spider jokes.
So, okay, yeah, I'm like, I want this guy to come back or something like him. So, but I'm maybe here. I'll have to use a different table, I think. So what's this one? Table 6. Okay. So then no, what? No. Oh god.
Yeah, good luck changing that mess.
Yeah, you know what? I was working on a like random chord generator, and it's a lot like this because when you're programming it, you have to think about like, you know, the pitch class, essentially like the integer value of the note in the chromatic scale. So for me, I was just doing everything in C. So C is 0, like it's an absolute pitch. So that way, like you just transpose it and let the software deal with whatever key it's going to be in. So I'm like, oh, I should just write. There's probably, I think people have written like spreadsheets or whatever for this, where you like put in the chord you want and it'll spit out the values in hex for the notes. So
there's also a standalone device like I've been following on Instagram. I think it's called the high chord.
Oh yeah.
And it's
F is the minor third, right? That's the one that like. Yeah, I think that's minor third. So we can't really. So this would be major if we want that. So this should be a major. I think. See, I don't know what B is. I don't know what this guy is. But isn't C an octave? So what
That's yeah. B should be major 7.
right. So this should be right.
Oh, little scale follows high chord.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That makes
But
sense.
I think we don't want a major 7th chord in this measure. I think it's minor. So it should be
Okay, that
like this.
just the 4s and the Bs. Yeah.
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 And the Fs. Oops. Yeah, 0, 3, 7. I think this is right. Yeah, okay, that'll work.
Yeah. I think
But
so.
is this G minor? No, it's B.
It's like a B diminished.
This guy has to go here, but... Oh, see, we're only getting up to here. I might have to speed it up.
You could probably sacrifice some of the notes in the chain too, because they're just
Never.
harmony.
Yeah, probably like... Oh, we've got this guy too. He can come in here. And then maybe we'll just like...
I'm hoping to be able to jump on the next stream. I'm not super sure about my work schedule.
Yeah, well, me neither, to be fair. Maybe he can get panned. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Okay. Do. Oh. So, what is this? Maybe we'll put everything sort of together and play what we have here, because it's about time to hop off the stream.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for joining me. I'm going to play this out, and then actually, before I do that, I'm going to save it, I think. Actually, before I save it, I'm going to take this chain out. Maybe we'll just kind of like separate everything for now.
Makes sense.
And then save it that way, and then put it back together again. Well, it's pretty good. I dig it. I mean, I think
Yeah.
this obviously needs some touching up to do, but it'll give us something to do for next time.
6 to 8. The 6 to 8 was a really fun transition.
Yeah. This
Stood out a lot to me.
Yeah. Cool. This is awesome. Well, great work, guys. This is really coming along.
Glad I was able to hear it normally towards the end.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. So, well, that's cool because like when these things go well, I'm always like, I got to do another one, and then like things happen, and you're just like, I don't feel like it. But yeah, now I feel motivated again, especially because we already like finished the song, So it's like, but it all worked out. So I'm glad, and thanks for being here with me, and yeah. Hope to see everybody again soon.
Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.